Greetings, Scorpio. It's the Urban Alchemist here with your reading for April 29th through May 5th, 2019. Thanks for checking out this video. If you missed last week's, go on ahead and check it out so that you'll understand the energy going into this week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment below. If you'd like to book a personal reading, you can do that by clicking on the link in the description below. And this week, we'll be reading from the Tiny Tarot. It's a miniature version of the Rider-Waite. It actually fits on a keychain. We'll begin by dividing the deck into 3 and recombining. Oop. These miniature cards are a little harder to deal with. All right, the first card will be your theme for the week. And that will be followed by the energies going into this week, your challenge for the week, and the outcome or the results. Scorpio, your theme for the week is sitting back and just allowing things to unfold. You've been working on a project for a while now, and it's just about to come to fruition. You're about to get some sort of payday, and you've invested a lot of time and money into this thing. So you're at a point now where you want to just make any last little adjustments, any tweaks that need to be made, so that you can get the maximum yield or return on that investment. But the thing is, it's a little late for that. Everything's all done. The work has been submitted, and now you need to just allow the results to come. You're a little past the point where you can make any adjustments. So just sit back and then observe as the fruit starts to be yielded to you, the fruit of your labor. The energy going into your week is that there's a big mystery for you and something tied to like your emotions, your inner world. It's being revealed, and it may be a bit chaotic for you because you're not anticipating it. So just allow it to unfold. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to any emotions or feelings you're having. It may even be a trigger from the past, a painful trigger that's emerging. So just pay attention to your inner world and allow that mystery, that secret, that whatever to reveal itself to you. It may also be tied to like femininity, you as a woman, or your relationship to your mom. So there's the past pain associated with your mom, something from your childhood that needs to be healed, a past wound. Just allow that to happen. It'll be a little out of left field for you, so prepare for that. And it's going to be something related to you developing your skill. You have some sort of craft that you're working on, some skill that's related to like either an art craft or even like your career, like some sort of training that you need to do, or some sort of work skill that's going to earn you money. So allow yourself to be isolated a bit and just focus on honing that skill, because the better you perfect that skill, the more money you'll be making. So just set aside time to really focus on whatever training, development, even time in a studio or workshop. That's going to help reveal some of this covered pain that you're experiencing. Your challenge for the week, Scorpio, is to realize that you're transcending, you're moving on to a next phase in life, and the people around you aren't necessarily aware that that's happening, but you don't need their support in order to do that. You need to move on, because they will eventually realize that you are transcending. And by the time they realize, it's going to be like you're well into this next phase. So don't look for the support of others around you to confirm, your choices, to reassure you of your choices or your path where you're going. Like, it's not going to include them. You're moving beyond, and you're just kind of waiting biding your time right now too until this next phase. It's like you've done all the work that you can do here. Um, you understand everything, everybody's feelings, the role that they play, their motivations, desires, and you have transcended that. So going ahead and move on into that next phase. And you're a little over the bullshit too, Scorpio. There was hurt in the past. It's interesting that that's coming up again. There was, you've been through some rough things that could like give you a bad disposition, but you have transcended that. And now you're just dealing very directly and squarely with the issues that come in the future. You know, the past has informed you of how to handle those things, but it's not just miscolored and discolored your whole perception of life. It's just like giving you a good heads up for the things that are to come. And you're looking forward to move on to new challenges and embrace new things. But if anything reeks of those past bad experiences, you're willing to cut that immediately out of your life. It's a very mature attitude, Scorpio. And then what you'll become, Scorpio, is you're going to have to um, really defend your boundaries that you have in place with people. You know your boundaries, and there may be people that will attempt to cross them, cross those lines, and you got to be willing to implement a consequence for people that dare to do that. You need to reserve personal space so that you can be good. And then you do need to allow other people in to a degree because they can teach you things and you can learn through the interaction. So just reinforce that boundary and make sure people aren't stepping all across that. You have some sneaky people, or it could be just one person, but in your midst is somebody who's trying to get away with doing certain things, and they're doing more than they're letting on, and you are aware of that, like they're being caught. Because you're willing to reinforce those boundaries, that you have those personal boundaries, it's like this person isn't going to get very far, and they're actually going to get caught with some of their sneaky dealings. So just be on the lookout for people that are not being 100% honest about their dealings, who are trying to be sneaky and manipulate and abscond and be stealthy. People who are not just being open with their dealings. Okay? So we'll do a quick review, Scorpio. This is going to be a week of just letting things unfold. All of the work, all the effort that you place into this project, you've been working on, it's all going to start bearing fruits. So don't try to intervene any more than you can right now. Just let it unfold, let it happen. All the work is done. Going into the week, you're going to be experiencing a little bit of discomfort, pain, because there's a mystery that's going to reveal itself to you, kind of like out of nowhere. It's going to deal with some sort of emotional trauma or just some inner dealings. It's going to deal with your inner world, and it's going to relate to you developing yourself in your career, you honing your skills and honing your craft, and it's going to deal with how you prepare yourself to make money in the future. So be on the lookout for that. Your challenge for the week is moving on. You've transcended, you've learned everything you need to learn in this phase of life. You understand exactly everybody and the role they play in your life and their motivations and what they're up to. And they move like in a choreography, like a dance, but you're transcending, you're moving beyond that. And so don't expect anybody to understand where you're headed, because you're already moving on to the next level. And you also have a very no-nonsense approach when it comes to dealing with things that are moving into your path, because you've experienced a lot in your past. You've overcome hurt, you've overcome challenges, you've overcome difficult situations and confusion. And so that gives you a no-nonsense approach, which is very helpful. And then the result this week is because of that no-nonsense approach, you've learned what your boundaries are, and you got to be willing to reinforce them, because there are people who may not respect those boundaries in your midst, and people who are being sneaky with dealings, and they're going to get caught. And so definitely maintain your boundaries. Don't let people get one up on you. Keep them at bay, and just have integrity for the rules that you've established in your life, the boundaries, and what you will accept. And this sneaky person will get caught. That's your reading, Scorpio. Thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful week.